It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Ravens and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now Love. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Mackey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Mackey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love looking to throw it.
And that one too wide and incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit. Again,
well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore's set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw here.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rich. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Wiggles free. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They run with Thomas. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love from the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Love, they go play action now. He finds his man complete. That's Roth. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal.
Love going to keep it on the option.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still
Stay
second
alert,
down.
don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Love now. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Working out of the gun. Love. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, and that brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Ravens.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Breaks through the contact.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing. Love. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Thomas. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw now, here's Love. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Weaver. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Love. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down and a yard. Going back to Love. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a Green Bay score. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick here is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
1 second, all that remains.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. The Bears pick up that first victory after losses in their first 2 ball games. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Bucs trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Isaiah Pacheco, a touchdown run in the victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mackey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now 2nd and 5.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Crossing route, and he finds Swift.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Up the middle they go. Rose. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. But he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Pryor has it complete.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Love now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Roth. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Drops it underneath to Thomas. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Love. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. To the air again, Love. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mackey, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Slot man moves right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A little short one there, caught by Likely.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Mackey, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. They'll look to throw here.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Thomas.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Glove.
That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ballard.
3rd down and 1.
Love from the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rich. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st down, Mackey.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Now Love.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Love.
Over the middle, complete. That's Roth.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Love looking to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Here's Love.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Love looking to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready.
Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Weaver. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Love. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
McLaughlin for the extra point.
And they have got the lead. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.